A strange thing happens when people are given a chance to completely change their lives. Most of them don't take it, not because they're lazy, not because they're incapable, but because of a psychological trap so powerful that it can keep a person stuck for years, even decades. And the worst part? You are experiencing it right now. Think about the last time you wanted something badly. Maybe you wanted to get in shape, start a business, leave a job you hated, speak up in a room where you usually stayed quiet. You knew exactly what you should do. The information was there. The opportunity was there. The path was there. And yet, you didn't move. Or maybe you moved a little, then stopped. Why? That's the question most people never ask. They assume they lack discipline, motivation, confidence. But what if the real reason is much stranger? Imagine someone offers you two lives. The first life is frustrating, predictable, a little disappointing, but familiar. You know exactly how every day will feel. The second life could be extraordinary, more freedom, more growth, more fulfillment. But there's a catch. You can't see what's waiting for you. It's uncertain. Which life do you think your brain chooses? Most people would like to believe they'd choose the second. The truth is less flattering. Your brain usually chooses the first, every single time. Because your brain was never designed to make you successful. It was designed to keep you alive. And for most of human history, survival depended on one thing: avoiding uncertainty. Thousands of years ago, uncertainty could kill you. An unfamiliar path, an unfamiliar tribe, an unfamiliar food. The humans who were cautious survived. The humans who weren't often didn't. That ancient programming still lives inside you. The problem? You're using Stone Age software in a modern world, and it's creating invisible limits everywhere. Here's where things get interesting. Your brain doesn't just tolerate familiarity. It rewards it, every routine, every habit, every predictable behavior. Your brain quietly says, "Good, stay here," even when here isn't making you happy. Think about that. A person can complain about their life for 10 years and still resist changing it. Not because they enjoy suffering, because suffering they understand feels safer than uncertainty they don't. Read that again. People often choose familiar pain over unfamiliar possibility. That's one of the most powerful forces in human psychology. And once you see it, you start noticing it everywhere. The employee who dreams about quitting but never does. The entrepreneur who spends years planning but never launches. The person who wants love but avoids vulnerability. The artist who never shares their work. Different situations, same prison. But here's the part nobody talks about. Your comfort zone isn't comfortable. It's predictable. Those are not the same thing. A lot of people are exhausted, stressed, bored, unfulfilled, yet they call it comfort. Why? Because the human brain values certainty more than happiness. Certainty tells the brain, "I know how to survive this." Happiness isn't even part of the calculation, and that changes everything, because it means the real battle isn't between comfort and growth. It's between certainty and possibility. Now here's where most advice gets it wrong. People tell you to leave your comfort zone, as if growth requires some heroic leap. Quit your job, move across the country, reinvent yourself overnight. Sounds inspiring. It also sounds terrifying, which is why it rarely works. Your brain hates giant changes, but it responds surprisingly well to tiny ones. One conversation, one application, one workout, one uncomfortable action. That's it. Because every time you survive a small uncertainty, your brain updates its map of reality. What was dangerous yesterday becomes normal tomorrow. Think about driving. The first time you sat behind the wheel, it felt overwhelming. Your hands were tense. Your attention was everywhere. A simple lane change felt like a life or death decision. Now, you can drive while holding a conversation. The road didn't change. Your comfort zone did. And that's the secret. The most successful people aren't fearless. They aren't immune to discomfort. They simply understand something most people don't. Discomfort is often evidence that you're expanding, not evidence that you're failing. In fact, if everything in your life feels completely comfortable, you should probably be worried. Because muscles grow through resistance, skills grow through mistakes, confidence grows through exposure, and people grow through discomfort. The feeling you're trying so hard to avoid may be the exact feeling that creates the future you want. Think about that. The nervousness before speaking, the uncertainty before starting, the fear before change. Those emotions feel like stop signs, but many times they're actually directions. They point toward growth, toward possibility, toward a version of yourself you've never met before. Years from now, you probably won't regret the risks that failed. You'll regret the opportunities you never tested, the conversations you never started, the chances you never took, the life you never gave yourself permission to explore. Because one day you'll realize something. Your comfort zone was never protecting your future, it was protecting your present. And sometimes, the biggest risk in life isn't stepping into the unknown. It's staying exactly where you are, until the unknown becomes a life you never lived.